Hi, Deva, can you hear me? Hi, Deva, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you.
Okay, Deva, can you switch on your camera?
Yes, ma'am. Wait a second.
Yeah.
Ma'am, how to switch on camera in this website?
See, there is from where you have chosen the mic option, and there is the camera option also, just right beside it.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Hi, Deva, how are you?
I'm fine, ma'am.
You're fine. Okay. So today we will be starting with fractions. Do you know what fractions are?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me what fractions are?
Ma'am, fractions are basically just a part of a whole.
Okay, part of a whole. Very good. So, okay, so can you give me an example?
1 upon 2.
1 upon 2. Okay, it's a kind of example of fraction. That's fine. Very good. Okay, I'll just start. Give me a second, okay? Okay, now do you know different type of fractions? Do you know addition and multiplication of fractions?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now tell me how many types of fractions we have.
Ma'am, we have proper, improper, and mixed fractions.
What is the proper fraction?
When your numerator is lesser in value than the denominator.
Okay, and what about improper fraction?
When the numerator is greater than the denominator.
When the numerator is greater than the denominator. Very good. That's absolutely correct. Okay. Okay. And what about mixed fractions?
When there is a whole number with the fraction.
Okay, so I'll give you an example. Tell me it's a mixed fraction or not. Okay. Is this a mixed fraction?
Yes, ma'am.
Can we convert this fraction into the proper fraction?
We can convert it into improper fraction
Okay, how do we convert it into improper fraction?
by multiplying 3 into the whole number, which is 3, 3 plus 2, 5, so 5 upon 3.
5 upon 3. Very good. So now is this a proper fraction or improper fraction?
Improper fraction.
Okay. Okay, very good. Now, can you tell me how do we add fractions? Okay, I'll
Ma'am,
give you a question and we'll solve it. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's say I have this. How do we add
ma'am,
these two?
ma'am, first we need to make a denominator same.
Right, and how do we make the denominator same?
We can find out the LCM of the denominators and then we can multiply each denominator into the number to get the denominator we want to.
Okay, so what will be the LCM of this? Of in this case?
6 and 3 LCM is 6 only.
Okay,
So we
so
need to
what I'll do
multiply
now?
3 into 2
When I
and 2
multiply
into
3
2.
into 2.
We multiply
Very
2
good.
into
Okay,
four
so
upon
now the new
6.
fractions I have this.
Yes.
So what will be the answer?
5 upon 6.
5 upon 6. Very good. What about if I have to subtract them? Let's say I have
We
same
can
kind
do this.
similar question. Okay, let's subtract this.
Ma'am, again we need to make the denominator same. So
Okay.
if we go the LCM method only, it will be 1 upon 6 minus 8 upon 6.
Okay, 1 upon 6 minus 8 upon 6. What will be the answer?
Negative 7 upon 6.
Negative 7 upon 6. Very good. Okay, now let's try few of the questions, okay? It says if the sum of the fraction is 3 by 5, one of the fraction is 7 by 12. Find the other fraction. What will do?
Ma'am, we can do the LCM method by
Okay, first tell
finding.
me what is given.
Ma'am, it is saying that the sum of two fractions is 3 upon 5 and one of the fraction is 7 upon 12. We need to find the other fraction, which
Okay, yeah.
is. Ma'am, can I do rough work?
Yeah, yeah.
Ma'am, इसकी आंसर 1 upon 60.
1 upon 60. Okay, tell me what you did.
Ma'am, first I took 3 upon 5 and 7 upon 12. I found out the LCM of the denominators. Then I get like I get 3 upon 5 equal to 36 upon 60 and 7 upon 12 equal to 35. So I get like 36 upon 60 equals 35 plus 1 upon 60.
35 plus
1 upon 60. 1 upon 60 was the missing fraction.
uh, you made the equation. You made the equation like this. Okay, what did you take the other fraction as? X?
Yes.
So this is what I have. Right? This is the equation I have. And when I rearrange the equation, I'll get this. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Then we take the LCM. We found the LCM is 60. So this becomes 3 times 12. What is 3 times 12? 36?
36.
Minus 35. Okay. Okay, very good. Let's try next one. Okay. In which of the following figures does the unshaded, do you want me to This is the shaded region, okay?
अभिषेक ने मेरे बहुत टाइम से टच में नहीं है उसके बाद देखिए ऐसे में उसको रेगुलर फोन भी नहीं करती थी मैं तो ऑनेस्टली बोलूं उस दिन मेरी हेल्प करी थी लेकिन वो प्राइस था कभी कभी फोन कर लेता था बात करते ऐसा
Ma'am, D.
D?
Yes.
Okay. How?
Because if we go to Schegel, the Schegel fraction is 4 upon 6, and if we simplify that, it equals to 2 upon 3.
No. I need unshaded, beta. Read the question properly.
Is
Na,
it
they
again
ask for
B?
unshaded portion. Sorry?
Again, is it B?
Yeah, it's B. Unshaded is B. Very good. Now let's talk about option number D that you told me. See, when we do option number D, I just want to rectify your confusion. See, they are asking for the you told me that the shaded part is 2 upon 3 in this. You told me that. Okay. How is 2 upon 3? Tell me. Explain what you did.
Ma'am, I understood. I thought the question. I actually heard you saying the question, but I couldn't hear the English because it was a
It's okay,
capital
no
letter.
problem.
So that's why I thought that I needed to take the shaded part as the
Okay.
2.3, but actually the question was asking unshaded as 2.3.
No, I'm not. That's fine. That's fine. I am asking, how did you get 2 upon 3 in this shaded part? That's what I'm asking. How did you get 2 upon 3 as a shaded part for this?
Ma'am, if we there are half triangles also, there are half squares also in this. So if we combine the half squares into we get one square. So there are 4 half squares equaling to 2 whole squares, and 2, 3, 4, and then 4 upon 6. And if we
Then 4
simplify,
upon 6.
if we simplify it by 2, we get 2 upon 3.
Okay, very good. Okay, let's try this one. Yeah. What is the sum of the shaded parts in both of the figures? Okay, I'll just shade the parts for you so that it's clear. These are the shaded parts.
Ma'am, the answer is 5 upon 4, but in mixed fractions, we can say it is 1. We can say it is, 1 as the whole number and 1 upon 4 as the fraction.
Okay, very good. Let's try this one. Which of the following option is incorrect?
Incorrect. Like A, 5, 2, 3. Ma'am, D.
B?
D.
D. Why it is incorrect?
Ma'am, because if I get this like I didn't do it with calculation because 1 upon 2 is obviously greater than 1 upon 4, because even if we I do the calculations, it will be 2 upon 4 and 1 upon 4, and 2 upon 4 is greater than 1 upon 4.
2 upon 4 is greater than 1 upon 4. Very good. That was a smart approach to solve this question. Instead of doing all the calculations, we have limited time in the hand na, when we are doing when we are appearing for the exam. Okay, let's try this one.
Ma'am, the answer is supposed to be on 1 upon 4, but it's not in the options.
Answer is not 1 upon 4. Okay, tell me why the answer should be 1 upon 4.
Ma'am, it's saying that if in her kitchen garden, if 1 upon 2 is 1 upon 2 is half her garden, so half a garden is planted with tomatoes, and 1/4 of the remaining portion in a garden, which is supposed to be quarter of a garden, is planted with spinach, and quarter is 1 upon 4.
Okay, let's understand it like this. Let's say we have a pizza, okay, which have 8 slices, right?
Hmm.
Mhm. Now, Sudha had eaten half of the pizza. So this means she has eaten 4 slices of the pizza.
Yes.
Then her friend ate half. Then her friend ate 1/4 of the remaining portion. What
Hmm.
is 1/4 of this remaining portion?
One pizza. One
One
pizza.
piece.
Yes.
Okay. Now they are
Oh.
asking,
Oh, sorry, I
get it?
understood my mistake.
Okay. So now what was the answer?
It was 1 upon 8.
1 upon 8. Very good. Okay. Let's try one more question. It's it's little tricky one. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Each family went on picnic. Sorry, 4 families went on picnic, and each family carried. 4 family went on picnic, and each family carried a cake for the picnic. A cake for the picnic. If 3/4 of the cake of the each cake is eaten, how much cake was eaten in all?
If every family ate 3 upon 4 of their cake.
Ha. If
Oh,
every family eat 3/4 of one of the cake, so how much is eaten in total?
how much is eaten in total?
Yeah.
Ma'am, 3 cakes.
3 cakes. Okay, tell me, how did you get 3 cakes?
Ma'am, I did simple. I did 3 upon 4 into 4 upon 1 because there are 4 families. And
Right.
if I multiplied with both fractions, I got 3. If I use
You got three.
Kalkutta method also.
Right. Very good. Okay, let me draw a figure and you have to tell me the shaded part. Okay.
Okay.
What fraction is shaded? I'll give you the option and you have to match your answer. Do you like maths, Deva?
Yes, ma'am.
Maths is your favorite subject?
Yes, ma'am.
Why do you like maths?
Because it's fun to do the calculations and it's basically used everywhere.
Okay, very good. Can you tell me, where do you use fractions in daily life?
To see, like it was a real life example of the pizza only. Like if
Okay,
we order
another
the pizza,
example. Okay, that's I got it. Now give me another example.
it plays
Okay.
a part of a whole, and we can just see how many, how many we can
Yeah,
see how many events are left, how many hours are left.
very good. That can be one of the very useful examples. So fraction is very useful in our daily life. Yeah. We use this fraction on the daily basis and still we don't, sometimes we don't just catch that we are using fractions. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there any other topic that you use in your daily life very frequently?
Mm, no, ma'am, not where right now I can remember.
Okay, no problem. Do you know area perimeter?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you think of in a real life exam use of area and perimeter, of calculating area and perimeter?
Simple to calculate an area of a particular area.
I mean, of course, we'll calculate the area, but why do we calculate the area? Why do we need to calculate? Let's say if you
It
want to
can be
buy a
useful.
house.
It is used by builders if they are building some building. They need to first calculate the area to see how much space it will take to build it, and how much, and perimeter means that how much uh,
Of the
cement or
boundary we have, right?
yes, ma'am. How long the
Yes, very good.
boundary needs to be made.
Right, very good. Okay. And we can use perimeter also if we want to fence something, right? If we want to do the fencing of our area so that we are protected. Right?
Yes.
So we use mathematics in our day-to-day life very frequently. We are just not aware of it. Okay. Now tell me, what is the fraction of shaded part in this?
मैंने कहा अगर मैं आज सपोर्ट हटा दूं ना तो मैंने कहा मुझे बता देना मैं कहा तुमसे ज्यादा इंटेलिजेंट हूँ तुमसे ज्यादा प्रैक्टिकल हूँ और तुम ज्यादा अच्छा कमा भी रही मेरे आगे खड़े होके ना बोला तुमसे एक दूसरा नाम लेने बोला हट जा ऑफिस में लगता है मुझे कुछ काम करेगा
How many total parts are there?
मैंने क्या मतलब
We need to find it for the Shegik fraction now.
Yeah.
Ma'am, the Shegik fraction I'm getting us 18 upon 24. I'm rechecking.
No, that's right. 18 upon 24. So can we not simplify it?
Yes, we
Simplify
can,
it.
ma'am.
No. Simplify.
Ma'am, 3 upon 4.
3 upon 4. Very good. So sometimes the answer is given in the simplified form. Okay. Okay. Do you know what BODMAS is? Are you aware about BODMAS?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now tell me the full form of the BODMAS.
B means bracket, O means of, which is multiplication only. D means division, M means multiplication, A means addition, and S means subtraction.
Very good. Okay. So now I'll give you one equation. You have to simplify it using the BODMAS rule. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
See, this was one. The questions we did now all are the past year questions, and this is one of the achiever sections question. That means the student found it difficult to solve. Okay. Okay. Tell me first how from where we will starting the to solve this question.
Ma'am, the smallest bracket of them all, where it
Very
is
good.
1,
Smallest.
1 upon 2 minus 1 upon 3.
Right. Solve this.
Ma'am, I got answer for the smallest bracket is 7 upon 6.
7 upon 6. Okay. So this becomes. Oh, what happened? Oh. So this is the new equation I'll have.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
got 7 upon 6 or minus 7 upon 6?
7 upon 6 only.
Okay. Okay. Now solve it.
Eight upon 6.
8 upon 6. Sorry, 3 by 4 plus 8 upon 6. So this is the new equation I'll have now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, 37 upon 12.
now I can remove the bracket.
Yes, ma'am.
37 upon 12. Very good. So the final answer will be
0.
0. Very good. So because this was also 37 upon 12. Very good. So whenever we have equations like this now, always remember we will solve using the board mouse. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's keep it till here for today's class. I hope today's class was fun for you and it was productive, most importantly. Okay. Do you want to ask anything? Do you have any doubts about anything? Not related to this only, about anything if you want to ask.
No, ma'am.
No? Okay then. Bye bye. I'll see you later.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye, ma'am.